Morning, folks. This morning's soap is brought to us from Italian Barber. Name of this one here is Italy 1955. It was released quite some time ago. I just still have it. That's what I got left in there, and it's still pretty soft. It there's pine that's in this scent profile for this soap, and it is definitely present. That's one thing I pick up for sure. And I think it's got patchouli and bergamot, and I can't remember everything else that's in this scent. Nice smelling soap though. Got the alum block, is getting definitely smaller without the rubber band. Still sporting some Humphrey's witch hazel that is citrus scented, and it's mentholated now. And I'm going to be following up with Wet The Face Himitsu. Feel like that kind of morning. Got it whipped up here with an Omega brush. This soap is whipped up over here on the wet side. That's what it looks like there in the bowl. It's a wooden bowl made out of walnut. And yeah, there it is. Omega brush. Syntex type of knot. I think I'm about ready here. This one here, I have not used a razor, anything close like this, in a good long while. And what I have is a leaf razor. Didn't buy it for myself particularly, as opposed for the wife, but I'm going to give it a try to have some sort of idea how to explain things to her. Got what's left of the Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Preshave soap. Is called Ice. It's unscented, but it is mentholated. Good time for the, having a nice cooling effect. It's temperatures are getting pretty warm now. We're getting heat indexes around 100 with all the humidity we got, and the sun's out, so it is going to be a wee bit warm. It's already warm as far as that goes. The leaf razor, here we go. Come in a box like this right here, and it came with its own blades. And looking at these blades, if I didn't know any better, the blades, I think those are crystal blades. So what I have in the shaver though is Personna X series. In other words, they're already pre-cut. They fit right on in there. Also got the twig. Got it equipped with the same kind of blade. It's pre-cut, Personna X series. Fits right in there. You might call this, in a way, this twig almost like a twist to open, because you hold it right here and you twist the handle, and that's how it opens and closes. That's I thought it was kind of cool, but anyway, somebody else may not appreciate that. It is a lightweight piece of equipment. It is very light. So I would take special care with it if you're going to be using it, because when you go to close that up, it's just snug. I wouldn't put a whole lot of pressure on that thing, being made out of plastic. Just enough to hold it in place. This is a nice scent. It kind of reminds me of Captain's Choice North. This whipped up pretty good. I've had this soap for a moment, and it's still retaining all of its, how you say, quality properties. Yeah. Here it is. I've got the leaf. This one here is chrome. You might notice a little indentation right there. Nice for your little finger to go to help with control. I've got 3 blades loaded in it. It does flex. That's the one thing she was concerned about. But with this handle being this long, and how can you say, be nice for a leg shaver. And that's primarily what I got it for. I'm going to go ahead and give this a start. Like I said, I have not shaved with anything quite like this forever. And I haven't done, in other words, this is my first shave with it, so You're seeing you're seeing it in action. A guy that's not used to shaving with something like this. That head, that spring retention. It's pretty nice. I mean, it's not too stiff. It's just enough to, I can say, to do the job. It is, it's pretty smooth. I can't complain about how it's running across my face. I would say the learning curve for me is the other direction. The learning curve is getting used to using a shaver with a flexible head. I'm not used to that at all. Not at all. Everything feels smooth though as it goes across the skin. Nice and smooth on the neck. I think I'm going to put this box over here. Try not to get it wet. You could almost can't do a single pass with it unless you're in a hurry. It took off a fair amount of the whiskers. I could probably go straight to a Instagram pass and catch the rest of, and turn it into a sociably acceptable shave. A little bit of excitement. Trying to focus on how this feels running across my face. That and getting used to the pressure. I'm used to trying to be careful, and you can be fairly careless with this. Careless in that I'm used to using something where you have to pay attention to angle, pressure, and this is not so much. Don't have to worry too much about that. Like I said, it is very smooth going across the face. I would say this is definitely somebody trying to transition from a cartridge. This definitely would be a nice transition. I would say they're probably their most difficult part for somebody transitioning from a cartridge is the fact of loading the blades. It's not difficult, but if you're not used to doing it, don't know what to expect, it may take a few times for it to get used to loading the blades, and after that it'll all be downhill. Because this is definitely one of those kind of shavers where you just get your shave on. You're not worried about pressure, technique, just trying to cover everything that you need to cover. You can do one of Don's single lather passes, I'm pretty sure. It would be easy to do with this shaver. Yeah, this is definitely one of those kind of shavers. You just get your shave on and focus on, I guess you might say, something different, like the scent, how the shaving cream feels on the face. Seems to be able to catch all my spots that are a little bit troublesome. With the hair growing in different directions. These blades seem to be a pretty good match. In other words, that little strip I got through here, most of it's already gone. Pretty nice. Can't complain. I don't shave under my nose. I would use the twig if I shaved under my nose, and this is a pretty nice shaver. Very nice alternative to a cartridge. Because you can use DE blade snapped in half. It's what I refer to as pre-cut or salon type blades. In other words, you don't have to snap them in half. They're already come packaged that way. So the actual expense of, your blades will end up being pretty inexpensive. And some of the shaving creams that are brushless, kind of see that this would work pretty well with it, because you got that residual slickness that's already left on the face. So in other words, go ahead and maneuver around the face on a, how can you say, a one-pass lather with something that doesn't lather. I can understand it with this shaver. It really is smooth going across the face. It is a nice shaver. I could use a little bit more work, in other words, to try to achieve the BBS. But this right here, this will work. This is nice. Quick, easy. Like I say, you don't even have to focus on your angle. You're focusing more on catching all your, I guess you might say, your trouble spots. You could probably get this done in a one lather shave. You can kind of tell how much was left over on the shaver. In other words, maneuvering it around my face with one pass really shouldn't be that much trouble. This soap here is inexpensive. I think when I bought this back when it was on sale, I'm wanting to say $2.99, it was inexpensive. At that point in time, I think the regular price might have been $4.99. I don't remember for sure. It was quite a while back. But in other words, this is an inexpensive soap, and it did fantastic with this shaver. I mean, my face feels really nice. Wow, yeah. According to the timer here, I'm under 13 minutes. You can get your shave in pretty darn quick with one of these. That's awesome. I think my wife is really going to like this once she gets used to it. I think what I'm going to be going on vacation here pretty soon, next week, and I'm thinking I might do a couple of more videos, one or two more videos with this shaver. But my face feels awesome, I'm telling you. It's relatively smooth. This soap, I've always liked this soap. This, good luck in finding it. Sometimes I kind of almost hate shaving with some of these soaps that are no longer in production. This particular scent, because this is really nice, especially in the summer month. For me, this kind of scent works well for my nose. Now it goes for stinging. Now I had stinging yesterday, same spot back over here, so I probably irritated it. It does, outside of that I would never have noticed it, but it wasn't for the alum block. Yeah, you could definitely get used to this shaver. I don't know, I might consider taking it on vacation. Don't have to worry about the angle, you just get your shave on and move on down the road. It'd be very easy to get used to. Got the witch hazel here. Yeah, without a doubt. One of those, how can you say, you just put on an automatic pilot and get your shave on. No nicks, cuts, weepers, nothing of the sort. I could see this going day after day. Without even really having to focus on your shave. I guess you might say 2-degree technique is not necessarily required. Just make sure you go over your spots that you're trying to get shaved. That's all you got to be concerned about. You can see how flexible the head is, so pressure is not a problem. You can apply a lot of pressure to it. Like I say, in my estimation, I was kind of sort of careless, just putting it on my face and just moving across my face. It's a pretty nice shave rack. Wow. Yeah, this is pretty nice. Himitsu. This scent here, I know it doesn't necessarily go with this soap scent wise, but I do like this scent, and it's been far too long since I wore it, so today is it. It's Friday. Show you the restrictor here. Also, speaking of that sort of thing, I'll try to put a link down below for Stephen Davison. He's got a leaf razor, and he's got a video out, if I remember right, showing you the interworkings, the blades, you know, the twig and all that sort of thing. I'll try to run that down and post it down below so you can watch that. And here's a restrictor. Dawn from Wet The Face. I've read it before and decided to go ahead and do it. I do like or appreciate soap that is coffee scented, and evidently the way he describes this one that he's got that's coffee scented sounds pretty good. Went ahead and decided to order it. Coffee during the summer, I still drink it. I am that kind of guy. I only have, if there's anything to complain about this construction, I would say I did not attempt to. This thumb screw right here has a fairly long screw, so it didn't come all the way out. I don't know if it comes all the way out. There's a place where it'll stop, but I didn't try to take it all the way out, so there's not a need to unscrew it that far as I'm concerned. That's what the head looks like. Sit there to get the glare off of it. You might see just a little bit of what looks like a smile on this top plate right up here. And this one here, I wouldn't say it had no bearing on the shave. It didn't affect the shave one way or the other, and I didn't think it would. It's just a little bit of the, I guess you might say, a touch on the quality control, because I know the expectations was that that plate was supposed to be straight all the way across, and it's not. But it doesn't have anything to do, no bearing on the shave whatsoever. Shave was great. This is, like I said, you can shave with this. You're in a hurry, you just whip that thing around your face, catch at least 90% without even hardly putting out much effort, and that's good enough. I mean, you go out in the world and face the day and no nicks, cuts, great shave. Okay, enough. It is a great shaver. Hope everybody's doing well. Stay safe and smooth shaves to you.